Hello, this is Shanker Adawal, and today I'm going to make a video on our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is his birthday today also, and wishing him, of course, all the best. And he's one of the people whom I admire, one of the persons whom I admire greatly. And for a lot of things, I have great admiration for him, right from years together. So that's my thought and thought process. But keeping that aside, let me wish him, our Honorable Prime Minister, a very happy birthday. Shri Narendra Modi, happy birthday. And then I would analyze the horoscope of Shri Narendra Modi. His date of birth is 17th September 1950, and that is right. Place of birth, of course, is in Gujarat, and people say that he was born 11:40 a.m. That is the most thing of birth time. But I'm not taking birth time at all at this time. We know he is the Prime Minister. He has achieved that position, and let's understand one thing, that everybody is born with the kind of energy or water within himself. It's like a tumbler with how much of water it has. Somebody has a tumbler full of water, somebody has tumbler half of water, somebody has the energy which comes. What is the energy which comes each year into that tumbler, and that is what is important. And what is the quantity of that energy which comes into that bowl which is there, which is nothing but yourself. As inside, so is outside. That is what my feeling is, and I strongly feel that. So it is, what you have to understand is that it is what kind of energy which comes to a person. We know that he has reached a position, and the combination, you would say, are also available in a lot of other people in the chart. But yes, they are born with some amount of karmas, prarabdhas, and they have a kind of energy. The flow of energy in that particular tumbler is less. Somebody is more. The more it is, the bigger you rise in a particular place, in terms of power, prestige, and so many other things, facets of life. There are about 108 facets of life which have been discussed in astrology broadly. So this is one of the most important facets of life. Today I'm going to discuss is about prestige, honor, and what will be the status of Shri Modi. And this, let me explain to you. It is, I've tried to explain about the energy. Now this would be there for everybody, in the sense that anybody with these constellation would arise. He would not become Narendra Modi, but if the energy is there and it is increasing, say, for 2%, then the auto rickshaw driver, suppose in auto rickshaw driver with the same combination, and there's a 2% increase in energy, his income from driving auto rickshaw will concern. If it is 4%, he will become a union leader between his auto rickshaw people. If it is 8-10%, it's like that. It applies for not only, but in case of Mr. Modi and Shri Modi, we see that he's a Prime Minister. His level of energy which is there in the horoscope is excellent, and so what it will be in the future. And this, for Shri Modi's horoscope, let me tell you one of the most important thing which in his horoscope is that he is, from 2021 to 28, he is running the Mars Dasha. So it is Mars which is important today for him, which is with the planet Chandrama. So this is the combination which is going to play a very key and very important role. And he has Saturn in the 10th house. Anybody who has Saturn in 10th house will rise in his career. So let's be clear on these fundamentals in terms of his horoscope is concerned. I've also gone into the details of things like what would be his in the birth chart, Janam Kundli, what they call, of our Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi, is Moon is in the sign of Scorpio, Sun is in the sign of Leo, Mars is again in the sign of Scorpio, so Moon and Mars are together. Mercury is in sign of Leo, Venus is in sign of Leo, Jupiter is in the sign of Aquarius, and Saturn is in the sign of Leo, while Rahu is in the sign of Pisces and Ketu is sign of Virgo. The outer planets like Uranus is in Gemini, which is a very good thing. Neptune is in Virgo, and Pluto is in the sign of Cancer. So that is what his chart says. And what I have done is I've also seen in his chart, let us take the time of birth and how the chart progressed in the last 9 months. That is when he was, you should always take that progression is in the horoscope. And one thing which I see very clearly, that a lot of planets are retrograde. Retrograde planets are karmic planets. And I'm only talking about prestige here. A lot of retrograde planets during the 9 months became retrograde and have become direct. So retrograde planets have made him fulfill his karmic debt in whichever soul, whichever way he was, in terms of the energy is concerned, and the prarabdha is concerned. So those are things the debts he had to pay, he has paid. Especially I'm talking about his thing as far as his prestige is concerned. And if you look at his horoscope, in the last in August 11, 1980, Venus was in Cancer. August 14, 1950, sorry, August 11, 1950, Venus enters Cancer. August 16, 1950, Saturn enters Leo. August 18, 1950, Mercury enters Virgo. Mercury becomes retrograde in Virgo in September 4, 1950. Venus enters Leo in September 4, 1950. Mars enters Scorpio in September 16, 1990. And Sun enters Virgo in September 16, 1990. And he was born on September 17, 1990. The planet which is most important is Sun, which enters Virgo on September 16, 1990, and then it keeps on, it changes its direction. That is extremely important. Sun then finally comes into into the if you look at his horoscope in terms of where Sun is, it is it is in the second house, and that is the most important thing which I see in his horoscope. And it has changed fast as soon as it is born. So these were the planets which were there in the month before he was born. So, and if you look at the planets before that, 9 months before that of his date of birth, again I repeat, a lot of retrograde. I'm not going to go into details of my research in terms of looking at the last 9 months when the person is in the womb, and approximately 9 months, and then looking at what was when he was born. I will not take ascendant also into consideration. So let us see his chart in terms of a very important thing is that the moon and the Mars are together in Scorpio. So 1 to 12 Scorpio, 12 to 24 it is Sagittarius, 24 to 36 it is Capricorn, 36 to 48 it is Pisces, 48 to 60 it is 48 to 60 it is Aries, and 60 to 72 it is Taurus. And then that is how we have to see the 12-year chakra which happens. So it is he goes to Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and then Aries. So that is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, and then Taurus is 72 to 84. 72 to 84 it is Taurus. So Moon and Mars, as far as I'm concerned, is in Taurus at the moment, and that, as per my research and study is concerned, in the planet Taurus, Moon gets exalted. Moon is the mother, and a mother will never let anything wrong happen to a person where it is there. There is no planet which gets debilitated there. Mars is strong in Taurus. It is very strong in Virgo. It is very strong in Capricorn. So I consider it as good as exalted Mars when it is in Taurus, because Taurus is a fixed sign. A person becomes very, very clear about what he has to do. A person becomes very decisive about his actions. He is very firm about his actions. So that is what Taurus does. And Taurus also deals with financial power, power with the government, authority, so all those things also it deals with. So my view is that looking at the past, which I was trying to explain, but I don't want to go into telling how I do the prediction, but 72 to 84, the chart is excellent. There is nothing which can actually, do anything for him. Impossible, because the Divine Mother is looking after him, and that is absolutely important. Even no kind of, such a horoscope and Moon and Mars becomes so important. And in my system of Bhrigu Nadi, and when they change houses and when they get energy from various places, touching various planets which I've considered, and also considering the 9 months in the womb, making an extrapolation of both the things, and applying the Nadi system, which I've gone into details, is that between 72 to 84, there is nothing anybody can do to this person. He would rise very high. The more he goes to temples, religious places, more will be his luck. That is also there, because Taurus is the sign, is the second sign, and the second sign is the sign of divine power. It's the sign of getting the divine power from the back. So I'm sure between 70 till 84, he is going to be in power and in a very good position. There is nothing which can actually, defeat him in any way. If he wants, he can leave a position by himself. Example, he left the CM of Gujarat to become the Prime Minister of the country. He left that position of Gujarat CM and became the Prime Minister. So if he desires, he can leave it for something bigger, better and greater, or it is his desire. So 72 to 84 is the most golden period in his horoscope, and considering 1950 his birth, 72nd year is started, so it is the best period of his life. 72 to 84 is the best period of his life. Nothing can happen as far as issues of profession, and as far as the issues of prestige are concerned, as far as his own position is concerned, and even as per my Vedic astrology, Mars is the show which is running, so he will absolutely win the elections till in 2024. But 2024-28 is going to be a very, very good period, excellent period. And as far as my thing is concerned, 72 to 84 is going to be excellent. And that's what I see very clearly, and I'm going to be right here. Thanks. Thanks for those who watched my video. Cut the issues which I've told about the research, because that research now nobody understands without talking to me. So but before explaining the horoscope, I've tried to explain that since we do not know the time, and if you do not know the time of a person and you only know the date of the person, how do you come to a particular conclusion? So you see the back 9 months, you see the energy which is there, you see how it is going through various houses, which is the focal planet which is going to happen. I take the help of Vedic astrology also. So my prediction for Shri Narendra Modi is 72 to 84 is the most important, and the best is the golden period, better than all other periods, and nothing can actually put him down. He on his own can leave a position, but there is nothing, nobody can defeat him in any this thing. And of course, second house is for going to temples. The more he goes to temple, more he prays, the greater will be the divinity and the success he will have. Second house, let us understand, moon is exalted when it is in Taurus. So when the mother wants to take care of a child, nothing in the world can, and that to an exalted mother, this thing. Exalted moon, which is there, it is a sign also of Lord Krishna. Taurus is a sign of Lord Krishna, and all his this thing, and he's the person in terms of our energy. I mean, I'm not going to debate whether Lord Krishna existed or Ram, but that is the energy which takes care of a person. That is the life within you. That is Lakshmi, something which is outside you, which you earn because you've done a lot of karmas, because of the Vishnu which is there inside you. And if that is strong, then Lakshmi is, it's immaterial, it will come by itself. So the mother is taking care. 72 to 84, again I repeat, golden period. Nobody can defeat him. If he wants to leave the position, he would leave it by himself, as he left for in the case of Gujarat CM. It's a long video. I better end it now. Thanks. Bye for now. And you can connect, go to my site shankerstudy.com and understand more about me and my predictions, my methods, and my charts. Thank you very much. Bye.